Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Bruno Bertucci. I am married to Kylie Bertucci, who is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia, and we are so thrilled that you are watching us today. According to my calculations, this is March the 28th in South Pacific in Australia and New Zealand, and if you're watching from North America or Europe, then it's still March the 27th. So welcome from the future. So happy that you are here. We are not here live today. In fact, at the moment, according to my calculations, if they are correct, 3 days ago, the removalists came and took away all of our things from our place here in Melbourne. And again, if my calculations are correct, in 3 days we'll begin our journey to our new home in Perth, Western Australia. Now we're going to have to work out what time zone and everything will be coming to you live, because Perth is in a different time zone. It's actually 3 hours behind. So if any of you are watching from Perth live, thank you very much for getting up so early. So we're going to have to come up with a new time when we're in our new home. So we have lots of things happening at the moment. So this room, as you see it right now, will not exist because it will have been dismantled and taken away. All our things have been taken away by a removalist. So in case you didn't know, we are moving to Perth. So currently we live in Victoria, the state of Victoria, in southeastern Australia. That's where Victoria is, and Perth is in Western Australia. So if you look at a map, it's on the west coast. So we are moving a long way away. So anyway, that's what's happening. That's why we're not here live. But because this is a recording, if you would like to listen to this video in a different language, just click on this settings audio icon and you can choose the language that you would like to hear this video in. It's automatically translated. So we are so thrilled to have that. We have a really cool project to share with you today. We're going to make it together, and it's based on a card that we received from one of our faithful viewers, Charlotte Marek. So I'll show you that project that Charlotte sent us, and I will show you the project that we're going to be making as well. But before we get underway with the project, if you would like to follow along with our journey across, make sure you are signed up to our other social media channels on Facebook and on Instagram. We'll be posting a lot more of the everyday things that will be happening with our journey across. So in the description below this video, there will be some links to that. We also have something very exciting, which in the video a couple of weeks ago we introduced to you guys, the Ocean Friends online class. Now I'm pretty sure we have something here. Yes, there we are. Now we love this bundle. We love making online classes for you, and this class is really cool. We have, as you can see, just a sneak peek of 6 projects, and these are exclusive. These aren't shown anywhere else aside from here on this class. So because we're moving, we usually would have local people that purchase the bundle, the actual Ocean Friends bundle, through us. We would send you some kits, but unfortunately we don't have time to do that for you this bundle. But if you have purchased it, you'll be getting this for free anyway. This is really cool. For those of you that live overseas, you are available to purchase this. It's just 10 Australian dollars, which when you do the conversion, it's very inexpensive for anybody living outside of Australia. So if you would like to take advantage of this Ocean Friends online class, please scan the code, or there's a link in the description below, and you will just be taken to PayPal to make that purchase, and you will automatically be sent the online class with all the information that you need. So thank you for those of you who have already purchased this class. Like I said, we love putting these classes together. That really gives us a way to expand our creativity, and we like to share that with you as well. Something else we want you to make sure you don't forget about is joining the waitlist for online stamping retreat. Now, our first online stamping retreat this year was outstanding. We loved it so much, and we know you guys loved it as well. But make sure you join the waitlist. The waitlist, you can join that by just visiting onlinestampingretreat.com, and you can click on join the waitlist, or there's a link in the description below that will help you to join the waitlist. A couple of weeks ago, Kylie went to On Stage and she got a copy of the new annual catalogue. So that's the annual catalogue for 2025. It's brand new. I don't have a copy here with me, but if you live in Australia and you're not already working with a demonstrator, we will be sending out catalogues as well. So please reach out to us. In the description below there'll be an email address that you can click on, and you can just let us know that you would like a copy of the annual catalogue. They do cost us money, so it's not like we get them for free and we send them out to you. So we send them out on goodwill. There's no requirements, but it would just be really nice if people... we've had people before that email us and join our newsletter list to request a copy of the annual catalogue, and it costs us more than $10 to send one of those catalogues out to you, and then they unsubscribed and didn't answer any phone calls, didn't answer any emails, and we know you guys won't do that, but know that we actually have to spend money to send those out to you. So if you're already a demonstrator, or if you're already working with a demonstrator, ask them. But if you're not, we would be happy to send one out to you out of goodwill. We know that you guys will do the right thing. You won't do the wrong thing. I can't believe I said that. Is there anything else on my list? No, there's not. So let us get down to crafting. So let's just move this out of the way. This is the project that we are going to be making. I love it. I love these Otter products, and we'll just go through all the products that we've used. I've just turned on the fan, so if you can hear something running in the background, it's my fan because it's a bit hot in here today. So these Otter products, what's the actual name of the suite? The suite is called Otterly Adorable. And there's lots of cool products in this suite. First of all, we have the Otterly Amazing with a stamp set and dies that go with it, and it's a photopolymer stamp set. Now today we are going to be using the sentiment. On this project I actually used some designer series paper, which I'll show you in a moment, but I could have used this one here and stamped that and coloured it in with blends. In fact, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do that today. Just change my mind there because I can do that. And we'll be using this sentiment here. And we also use this die that cuts out this stamped image. And we've got some of these leaf fidges over there. Now this die here, this is using the mixed labels die, this one here, and we'll do that as well. We've got some designer series paper, and I'll bring it over here, but I have to warn you, we've hacked into this because we've used it quite a bit. So this image that I used here is this one here, and that's part of the designer series paper. There's lots of different designs that you can use, and some of the images on this designer series paper cut out, the dies cut them out, so that's pretty cool. There's another one here. This one here is beautiful. It reminds me of some other designer series paper that Stampin' Up had in the past, but there's 12 sheets, yeah, there's also this one here, which is the paper that I used on the project, as well as this one here, which is this paper here. Also in the suite we have some Riverside irregular pearls, and there is also some trim which I believe is in the other room. Let me just go and get it. You don't know, but I've just been looking for this for about 10 minutes. This is the trim that is also a part of the bundle. It's in Lost Lagoon colour. It's not really Lost Lagoon, but it's a beautiful blue, and it's really waxy feel, so that's also a part of the bundle, the suite, sorry, but I'm not using that in the project today. So I'm using this, and I've got some designer series paper. I've already cut that, so you don't have to watch me cutting all of that. But let's get underway. First of all, no, I'll show you this again. So this is how it works. We've got one piece of cardstock, this one here, and then we have another mini card on the front with some embellishments and things and stamped images, as we're going to do. And this stays in place just by this little rock over here. And then we have the sentiment piece there. So I've got all the sizes and everything for you, so if you want to take a screenshot you can do that. The card base in metric is 22.4 centimeters by 10 centimeters, and it's just scored at 14.9 from the edge. And the layers, the main layer is 14.4 centimeters by 10 centimeters. And this side piece is 7 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Now this secondary card, which unfortunately I've written on it this way, but just imagine it goes on it like that way. So that goes like that. And the size of this one here is 22.4 centimeters by 6.8 centimeters and scored at 11.2 centimeters. 11.2. And the layer over the top is 10.7 by 6.3 centimeters. Now I know some of you are from imperial areas, so I've got that for you here. It's 8 1/4 piece. This piece here is 8 1/4 inches by 4 1/4 inches, and it's just scored at 5.5. So this is a normal size card front. And this layer here is 5 1/4 by 4 inches, and this side piece here is 2.5 inches by 4 inches. And then this secondary card that goes in like that, this one here is 2 7/8 of an inch by 7 3/4 of an inch, and scored at 3 7/8 of an inch. And the layer over the top here is 2 5/8 of an inch by 3 5/8 of an inch. So that's the sizes that we're going to be working with. I'm going to be making a metric version of this card, so I'll just put that over to the side. And I have it ready cut. So this piece here is 22.4 centimeters by 10.5 centimeters and scored at 14.9 centimeters. And this one here is 22.4 centimeters by 6.8 centimeters, and it's scored in the middle at 11.2 centimeters. So I have those pieces of cardstock ready cut and scored. Let's just burnish those. Always important to burnish. Very good. Now over the top of this we have some designer series paper. So for this background here, what I'm going to do is just adhere that. And this is just, if you have our card templates, this is a Poppy Parade size card. So let's just adhere that. I'm using Seal Plus because I love using Seal Plus. Very nice. And these side pieces here are 7 centimeters wide by 10 centimeters high. So I'll just adhere those there. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this was inspired by a card that we received from one of our faithful viewers, Charlotte Marek. And this is the card that we received. It was quite a while ago. You can probably remember these cards, but I saved it because I was like, I love this fold. And on this one here, she had a little star there, and that opens in the same way. And so I really appreciated that. And one of those days, I was going to remake this a project inspired by this, and so I redesigned it for metric sizes. So thank you very much, Charlotte, for inspiring us in that way. And I'll just stick that one there as well. Charlotte, if you're watching, thank you very much. Very nice. Now, on the inside of this card, this is going to be really strange, but I'm going to adhere this card like that. And on the cover, I'm going to stick this piece here. Oh, it looks like I cut it the wrong size, so I'll just recut that one. Hopefully I didn't cut this one the wrong size. No, that one seems right. But that's on the inside of the card, on this side. So off camera, I just recut this piece here, and so that's going to be adhered that, and we'll have the image over the top there. So I'll just adhere this one. And on the inside here, I also have some, I stuck that on the wrong side. So that one is going to be, okay, so what you can just imagine is that this cardstock is over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have the writing panel on this side, but you can just imagine that it's on the correct side. And I haven't cut that yet, so let me just cut that. How big is that? 10.7, yes, that's right. And so I can cut this one 6.3. And 10.7. No. $10.7 by 6.3. I can't believe I did that. That's annoying. Anyway. And so I'm just going to stamp one of these. We'll use the same sentiment on the inside. No, actually, I'll use a different one. I'll use Your Otterly Amazing. And I will stamp that with Pretty Peacock. Perfect. And So let's just adhere that to there. So that will be like this. Now let's stamp this. Like I said, we would do that, and we'll colour that in with some blends. So let's do that now. This is the one here. Need a bigger block. This one here will be good. And we're going to stamp it with some Memento Black, which is great for using Stampin Blends over the top. So let's do that now. Now I've never stamped this main image here, so I'm just going to get some scratch paper and just stamp that a couple times. The first time it's being used, it often has a bit of residue from the manufacturing process, so I think that's taken all that off. Very nice. Now, because I want a really solid image, I've actually changed my mind, and I'm not going to stamp it in Memento Black. I'm actually going to stamp it with Versamark and emboss it in black. So let's just pop that on. Oh, I didn't clean that properly, sorry. Kylie, if you're watching, I'm really sorry. I just dirtied the Versamark. Oopsie. And silicone. So we actually have a separate tray for black embossing, and this is Wow Ebony colour. Certainly does look black. The fan is blowing that, so I'm going to have to turn the fan off. Nice. So let's just tidy all that up. Bleed the black everywhere. So let's emboss this now with a heat tool. Very nice. So let's just get some blends now. So I have a collection of browns here and some greys. Let's see what we can do. So this one here is called SU100. So let's just do a bit of the outline. Then we can blend into some other colours. And we'll make them different colours. This one here can be those three colours, and this one here can be those colours, and we've got a lighter. So let's just blend the other colours. Sorry, I just got a call, but you didn't notice that. Go into colouring Zen mode, and the face, they sort of have dark around the outside, and there's like the rest of it is like half of the face and the rest is a lighter colour. So I might just come around with some of the other darker colours again. And then I can use one of these lighter colours for the belly. It's pretty cool. I like how that turned out. And now on this other one, let's start with, so these two colours are, this is bronze, and we have light dark pecan pie. So around the outside, let's go around with some bronze. And it's like the belly sort of follows that line there. Now let's come in with some dark. This is actually really cute. Can I zoom in? There we are. Okay, that's a bit darker, so let's just go over that again. And it sort of goes across the face like that. And let's colour in with the rest. That lighter colour. And again the belly. Great. So then some of these leaves. Got some mossy meadow and some old olive. Let's colour some of these. I'll use this edge, some of those. I'll use the same over here. use the lighter one. And then I'll use the dark old olive for some of these other leafages. And then I will, when you look at the, which one is that? Is it that one? Or is it this one? It's this one here. So it's got some of the, like it's on a green bed. So I'll just take the light old olive and I'll just, actually I'll use the darker old olive at the top, and then I'll blend it out. And the die will automatically cut off the edge bits. I'm glad I coloured this in because I wanted to use the stamp set, but I didn't get a chance to use it on the project because I used the designer series paper. So I'm happy that I had that chance. That looks cute, doesn't it? And I'm just going to get a colour lifter just to lighten the edge. So yeah. Great. So let's just move the blend over to the side and let's cut this out now. Now it will fit in the mini stem, but I just have to cut a bit off the top. Actually, that's on the wrong one. So let's bring the mini stem in and we'll find the die that we need. Sorry if you were cut off, I'm really sorry about that. I forgot that I had zoomed in. I'm sorry if it was zoomed. Okay, so it's just a bit of the green. Got some post-it tape here. Ran out in this room, so I just had to run in to my stamp room. Yes, at the moment we have separate stamp rooms. In the new place, I'm not sure we will. But anyway, let's just cut that out. Great. So let's stick that down. Actually, before we stick that down, let's cut some of the other things that we need. So we have a series of rocks. So let's just cut all of those out. And we can use the mini stem for that as well. Got some grey granite here, which again I'll cut so it fits into the mini stem. And I'll cut out a series of those. cut out some more, just so that we have enough of those. I think 9 will be enough. You know what, let's just cut one more set out. Okay. So let's put those aside and let's just assemble the front portion. So we've got this card, we've got our cute little otters. I really like how they look, coloured in like that. And so let's pop that up on some dimmies, also known as dimensionals. Very nice. I had to turn the fan back on. You can probably hear that. It was just too hot. So let's pop that. No, there's one more thing I need to do, and I need some leafages. So let's grab some of those using this die. I know you were probably all saying, no Bruno, don't stick it down, you need the leaves, you need the leaves. So got some old olive cardstock here, and let's cut a piece so that we can fit it in the mini stem. And I'll cut, how many of those should I cut? 4? Well, there's 2 in each. So let's pop that out. One, 2. And a couple more. Okay, we should be cooking with gas now. Oops. 1, 2. Okay. Now, where were we before I rudely interrupted myself? So we'll just pop a couple of these behind. So we've got that over here. We'll pop the sentiment over in this section here, but let's build up this part here. Now we can stick some over the top and we'll add some on dimensionals. So let's just build that together. Okay, that's good. 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 I think we'll just add one more and the rest can be over in this section here with dimensionals. Pull that up a bit higher. Okay, so now we can build this part over with dimensionals. Now we'll save one of these smaller ones as the one that's going to be the bit that holds it in place. Good, and we can pop one, maybe one of these ones over here. If you wanted to, you could have added just some shading using a blend. In fact, let's just do that now. Just over the top of the edge like that. Speaking of the edge, I'm living on the edge doing this directly onto the card. If you use the same colour on the cardstock, it just adds a bit of shading over the top. And of course it looks really dark when you put it on, but then once it dries, it just looks great. Love how that looks. So let's pop the sentiment on now. I didn't even stamp the sentiment, so I can't just pop it on now. So the sentiment that we have is love you lots. Embossing buddy. Oops, I forgot to turn the fan off. Let's try to block the air from the fan. Just a little bit over here. Good. Let's heat emboss that. Very nice. Now, from the mixed labels, what's this called? Die collection. Let's just cut that out. Perfect. Now, I really like the effect that I used on the using the blend, so I'm going to actually try it on this sentiment piece and hope for the best. I have a feeling it will look really nice, so let's give that a go. So I just got my colour on colour blends. What did I do with the scratch paper? Here's another one. Let's just try that. So it is a bit darker. That's okay. It should lighten. Very nice. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get the colour lifter to just blend that together. That should just sharpen the edge. Not sharpen, blend the edge. Let's see how that looks. I love that lots. I think that turned out pretty good. So that's going to go in there. And what I'm going to do, oh wow, I really love that effect. You can't really see it on the camera, but in real life it looks really good. I love how that looks. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop some of this around here. And the purpose of that is I'm going to stick that in there, but I want some foliage to come out the back over the top. I think that just gives it a nice look. Brings everything together. And I'll just pop that onto dimensionals, and I'll hang this off this side, so I'll only put dimensionals on this side. Now I literally just had the dimensionals. Where did I put them? Here they are. Hopefully the dimensionals are not sticking out the side. They are a bit, but that's okay. So let's adhere this to the card base, which is right here. And so that's what it's going to look like. And we'll just add one more rock over there. Now, because I want to just make sure I stick it on straight, can I just say, I really love how that looks when it's coloured. It just gives it a completely different look. Love it. Thank you for making me do that, everyone. So because I want to make sure it's in exactly the right spot, I'm going to apply some liquid glue just to give it a bit of wiggle room. Okay, so let's put that in roughly the right spot, and then we'll just stick it down. Okay, I'm happy with that. Very nice. Now the last thing that we want to do is we'll use one of these smaller ones, just so that that's got something to lock into. And before I stick it down, I'll just apply some of our colouring around the edge. Now is this going to be too big for a normal size dimensional, or I'll have to cut that in half? Let's just cut it in half. Of course I didn't stick it on straight. Almost finished. Let's apply some embellishments. Now we've got some Riverside pearls. On our original one we used these blue ones, but let's just have a look at what these other colour ones look like. So that's what the blue ones look like, but these other colours, they look pretty nice, don't they? So let's try those. Yeah, they really stand out, don't they? So, that, my friends, is our project. What do you think? Please let me know what you think in the comments. Just another look at how it works. So that opens like this. Of course this is supposed to be over there. And you can decorate this as you see fit. Just, yeah, imagine that. And so that closes, and then when you want to close it properly, you can just slide that under. What do you think? I love it. So, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Just in case you got this far, thank you for getting this far. I know you guys have choice when it comes to watching videos, and we're so glad that you chose to watch this video, so thank you very much. If you're not already one of our YouTube members, which is different to subscribers, we have some behind the scenes content for our YouTube members. If you're interested in that, just click join below. But just by way of a reminder, if you're interested in this online class using the Ocean Friends bundle, please scan this code or click in the description below. Also, please join our online stamping retreat waitlist. We'll be so happy if you join us for that. But again, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about today's project or about anything, or if you live in Australia and you would like a copy of the brand new Stampin' Up! Catalogue, please reach out to us and we'll get one out to you. Thank you guys so much. See you later.